Good morning, children. How are you all today? Hope you all are doing your worksheets and enjoying the lessons which are being going on. Yes. So today, before begin, we'll just revise what we have learned in the previous session, isn't it? So in the previous session, we had an interesting brick patterns. We saw that jali, jharoka, and the arch patterns which are being made by the bricks, right? So those patterns you would have also till now seen many examples with your nearby places, isn't it? So going further, we will see to make such patterns more interesting on the walls and stairs, the different types of bricks are also being used. Like here, a few pictures I have shown for you that even the masons, that is Jamal and Kalu, who were doing the work of patterns, brick patterns in the Jagruti school, said that their grandfather used many different kinds of bricks. Actually, not only their grandfathers, but today also, like we use many different types of bricks. Types of bricks means also in different shapes and sizes. Some of these are here shown in this photographs which I have shown you here. Like the first picture A is showing a curved brick. Can you see the curved brick? It's little bit bended brick. How we make those bricks? We will also see the procedure. It depends upon the shape, right? See the second picture, that is the B1, is a curved, two edges are curved edges. So curved brick you can say, right? Like the see, the C image also shows certain things as the curve is only at one side and at the other side also when it is being made it is called as bullnose bricks. Like bullnose means actually the rounded bricks, the curved edges bricks. Okay, now such bricks you would have been wondering why I am telling you these bricks are also being used in the constructions to make your different curved walls. Like we see nowadays architects are making very interesting designs of walls when even in the beautiful resorts and five-star hotels also. Even the bungalows are being made very interesting, not a regular type, so that it looks more innovative and new, isn't it? So the curved walls use these curved bricks, and also certain curved bricks are used for the stairs. Now we have also seen that these here, see you can see here a picture. Here there are different types of bricks which are being shown. Means the curved bricks are there, our normal bricks are there, small bricks are there, big bricks are there, little bit of thin bricks are there. Thin means the height is less, isn't it? But the length is longer, so longer bricks are also there. So looking at this picture, there are certain questions given here which are very easy to you, which we can easily quickly solve. Like see, which of these bricks have curved edges? Now in this picture we can see that the top two bricks are having curved edges. Like just now in the previous slide we saw the curved bricks, that is bullnose rounded bricks. Okay. Now how many faces do you see for the longest brick? Now we can see that this brick in that picture has a longest brick because the length is longer. Lengthwise when we measure it is called as longer brick. Okay. Now is there any brick which has more than 6 faces? Now wonder if you are getting a brick more than 6 faces. We have learned that brick is a cuboid shape, right? And cuboid is having how many faces? 6 faces. So here we could say that no, we did not see any brick with the 6 faces. If the bricks are only made of different size, then the faces will be different. Okay. Now, how we are talking about this is, see this curved bricks. Can you see the examples of the curved bricks which are being used here? Yes. See in the first it is being just shown that the bricks are being kept or arranged. Okay. The second picture shows that those curved bricks are used near the stairs. The third picture also shows that in the gardens or when we are doing a compound or a fence to the simple lawn also, the such curved bricks are being used. The fourth picture also shows like that, like we have certain corporate offices also, they made their interior more decorative. In such a way they use such curved bricks to make it curved patterns. Okay. So these pictures are the examples of where the curved bricks are being used. You might be knowing, or you will might also find many such examples where such curved bricks are found. When you watch nearby houses also, you would find that. Now here, how to measure a brick is a simple activity which we will follow. Now just now we saw that we find bricks of different size and different shapes. So when I say different size means we need to measure the brick. Size can be that how longer it is, how wide it is, and how thick it is, thick or the height it is. Okay, thickness we can also call it as height, how high it is. Okay, now here I have shown you a ruler, that is scale, which you also have it when you draw a line. Simply a simple line in your notebook also you use the scale. Now using this scale also you can measure a brick. Now suppose I have taken a brick here, you can also take a nearby brick. Okay, then using a simple brick I will measure the longer side. Now you can see the longer side here of the brick. What is the longer side of the brick called? Yes, length. It is called as length. Now shorter side of the brick is the, what is it called? It is called breadth or width. Okay, now what is the thickness of the brick? Like thickness, how high it is if we are saying. So it will be height of the brick. When you measure this side, it will be the height of the brick, which will help us to know how thick the bricks are being made. Okay, so this way you can also measure a simple brick using a ruler or a long scale. Okay, you can do this right now after the session also. You can keep the brick and start measuring it. Now one brick which is being taken and measured, I measured and found out that the length of the brick is nearby 22 centimeter in length. Now how wide it is said. Wide in the sense, just now I told you, it is the width of the brick. Now width of the brick is 11 centimeter. So 11 centimeter is the width. Now how high it is. High means height. I found the height as 6 centimeter. Okay. So these are certain length, width, height which we took. Okay, which we took in the sense I took it in the before this activity and I have written it. You might get it as 21.67 nearby to this. So I have measured a brick and written these values. Now Munia wanted to make a wall of 1 meter long. Now when I have measured this brick, I can help out this Munia to make the 1 meter wall. Okay, so 1 meter wall means it is said that it is the length of the brick is to be seen, how long it is. So when it is said 1 meter long means I should see the length of the brick. Now one brick is having the length of 22 centimeter. So the length of one brick is 22 centimeter. So suppose if I take 5 bricks, what will happen? Now we know that 1 meter is 100 centimeter, isn't it? So if I take 5 bricks, what will happen? It will be 110 centimeter, that is 22 centimeter into 5 will be 110 centimeter. Now here just now we have learned that 1 meter is equal to 100 centimeter, means the wall which Munia wants to make should be 100 centimeter in length, means longer. So she wants to make a wall 100 centimeter in length. So if I want to make a wall, the brick's length should total come to as 100 centimeter. But if I take 5 bricks, it is going 110. So what to do? So I will have to take 4 bricks. Okay, it will be little more than 1 meter, but I will have to take 4 bricks of 22 centimeter, which will become 88 centimeter, right? And a 5th brick you can use it, but it can be of little smaller length. Like just now I have also shared with you that the bricks are being made of different length and size and different shapes. Okay, if you want a smaller bricks are also being made while to make certain construction patterns. Okay, so in short we can say that she needed 4 bricks of 22 centimeter, a little more than 4 bricks. Okay, but of 22 centimeter she can use 4 bricks, but the 5th brick will be a little smaller than that. Okay, we see in the construction sites also some of these masons break those bricks and they use it for certain fitting or certain gaps to be fit. Okay, but what happens, it is not exactly being broken. Okay, so this way we saw that 1 meter is equal to 100 centimeter, and if we are making a wall longer, we need to see the length of the brick. Okay, now here if I say she wanted to make 1 meter wide, then we need to see which length, children? Yes, we need to see the width of the brick, which is here I have measured as 11 centimeter. Same way you need to say, also compare it with the height. If I say 1 meter height of the wall should be there, so I will have to look upon the height of the brick. Okay, so the question is asked here is 1 meter long. So every time when you are going through, you need to be very careful whether we have to see the length, whether we have to see the breadth, or whether we have to see the height. Okay, and then you can measure it and find out. Okay, now we will use this as in the further steps, like we need to find out how these bricks are being made. Now here is a picture of brick kiln that the Ganesh and Saiba were living near it. Okay, and they saw how the bricks were being made. Now near the kiln there was a chimney. Now where else you have seen such chimneys? Yes, most of the time we see such chimneys near the factories. Okay, so I would suppose, or a guess, I can guess that it might be about 5 meter or about 15 meter or about 50 meter. Now you have to guess how high it will be. How high means what is asked here? Height of the chimney is asked. Okay, so we need to understand the question clearly, children, when it is asked how high. Even when we are relating this to certain word problems where you face difficulty in understanding, you should be very clear with the words which are being used. So that is why I am giving you such hints in the question, how to identify. Okay, when it is said how high, you need to see the height. Now here the height of the chimney is being asked. So height of the chimney is very, very, very high, right? We have seen that if you go near the chimney, it will be very too much, 10 times than us. So it might be about 50 meters. Okay, yes, I guess it will be about 50 meters, because we saw that 1 meter is equal to only 100 centimeter, and you have made 1 meter scales also in previous activities, right? So that will help us to know that the chimney's height might be about 50 meters, or it can be also more than that. Okay, so these chimneys are seen near the brick kilns in this picture. Okay, now what is the thing that Ganesh and Saiba wanted to see most was how these bricks were being made. Okay, now we will also see, I will share with you how these are being made. Now they just went into the kiln and they saw that the bricks were kept in certain patterns in the long lines to make it dry. So they also were very curious to know about how they are being made. How do you think a brick is made out of the soil? Can you guess, children? Can you guess? Have you visited the brick kiln? If you have visited, you might be also seen the procedure. If you have not visited, after a few days when you get a time or get a chance, you can visit the brick kiln. Where have you seen brick kiln near our place? Yes, when we enter Kolhapur city or near the Sangli also, we have seen that such brick kilns are there where the bricks are being made. Okay, children. Now we saw that the brick kilns are made near your city. I told you that we can visit that nearby place. Now let us see the simple steps of how to make a mud brick. I'll just share certain simple steps, like first the earth has to be dug, the soil has to be used of productive soil. Then the second step is they are adding straw to that soil, okay, as the straw acts as the binding agent to make the brick more stronger. Now the third step is mixing that straw and earth nicely together is very important. With the water we have to add in it. Now to add water we need to first mix the straw and the mud very nicely, as the big stones are being removed from the mix. Now after that, while adding the water, we have to not directly pour the water on the mix. We need to make a simple hole of it, of that mud gathering together. We call it as a niche. Then a niche is been dug and the water is been poured in the middle of it, and slowly the mix is been put in that water and mixed nicely, so that the water is being used nicely to mix up those water and doesn't go absorbed in the ground below. It is also eases the mixing process very nicely. In this mixing process, the most crucial step is that the consistency of the mix should be very nice. Like the water should not be more also, not be less also. Because more water is being added gradually when the mixture is being mixed nicely with the water, and the texture becomes very nice. Using of feet for mixing is also highly being recommended here, because when you are mixing it with the feet, the mud, the straw and the water, the texture becomes very nice to make the brick. And it is also good for your feet also. Yes, the mud is good for your skin. Playing with it is very good for the spirits, as we have found it, it is therapeutic. And I know many of you play in that kichad, yes, when there are heavy rains, right? It's like that we are stamping the feet for that mixing the soil, straw and water, and the texture we get after that is very nice. How to check the texture? We can check the quality of the mixture by squeezing the mud in our hand. It shouldn't slip through our fingers, nor it should be very dry to maintain a shape. Now he has collected that mixture dough in a bowl and gone for the next process. Now the process of bricking is a wooden frame is being taken, a dough has been taken and the water has been taken. First we need to clean that frame as a lubrication, yes, to make that frame a little bit what we call it as wet, okay, and also if there is mud being stick to the frame, we need to remove that prior mud, dry mud which is being stick to the frame. So it is very important to lubricate that frame first, okay, and clean that. Otherwise what will happen, the pieces of the dried mud will stick to the frame itself, and every time when you make a second brick you need to clean. Now start placing the mud mix in the frame. Very important to squeeze and compress it to get the smooth texture and strong outer frame. And at this point the frame is full to the brim. Wet one of the hands and smoothen the top. And the last step is pulling the frame slowly but firmly from the opposite edges, and the brick is ready. Okay, now this I will also share a video with you how the brick is being made. Now let's watch this video. See, the person is digging the mud, adding straw to the mud or the soil, and then mixing the straw and the earth together. He is adding water. He made a niche and he added the water. Now he is mixing that nicely. adding little more water if it is dry. Now see, he is stamping the feet and making the mixture very nicely as the texture is being felt good. See, isn't it interesting? You can also try. Some of you might be going to the fields of your grandparents or your parents also. There you can try doing this as an activity. See the texture. He is checking the texture of the mixture. He is taking it now to make the bricking process. The frame is being lubricated. Now he is putting the mix in the frame. Tapping it nicely to make the brick smooth. And now see, he is now going to pull the frame. See now, the brick is ready. And now this brick is being later being kept to dry. Wasn't it interesting, children? Yes, it was very interesting. So now these bricks are now kept in kiln like this to get it dry and later being baked, or what we call it as bhatti, to make it more stronger. How the mud pots are made stronger? Similarly. Now see, after seeing this procedure, here is a picture of a brick kiln. These are jumbled up. See carefully and now you can easily tell me what are the steps. Yes, the C shows that the people are making that mixture nicely of that mud, straw and water, isn't it? And then in that D picture, he is putting that mixture in the frame. In B picture, you can see he is removing the frame slowly, being kept there. And in A picture, we can see that the bricks are being lined in the long lines to get it dry. Yes. So the sequence is C, D, B, A. So we have understood and we have saw an interesting video how to make a mud brick. Along with that, we also saw different curved edges bricks, curved edges bricks, right? That is curved bricks where it has been used in different construction sites. Then we also saw how to measure the brick using your simple scale, right? And also understood the term, if we want to make a longer, we need to see the length. If we want to see the wider, we need to see the width. If we say how high, we need to see the height of the brick. So I hope everybody have understood this session. You need to do those worksheets every day, which I am sending you, and kindly do it on your own and try doing all the activities which I am showing you in these sessions. Thank you, children. Goodbye.